You're watching NBA Today.
Two of the game's most electric scorers took center stage last night on ESPN, but it was the Thunder defense that stole the show. SGA and the Thunder hosting Luka Doncic and the Lakers. OKC's defense came out to play. In the first quarter, OKC turned the Lakers over 6 times in the first quarter, leading to easy buckets in transition. And then SGA came out hot, getting to his spot, scoring with ease. He scored or assisted on 16 of OKC's first quarter points, and they led 30-18 after the first quarter. But that depth is crazy, especially when it comes with Alex Cruz.
Yes, sir. Two-time champ, getting it done, do what he does best, making winning plays, knocking down threes.
It's always a bonus when you can get a stop and then you can get a score. That's like a 5-point swing, but SGA is just unguardable right now, Perkins.
Oh, best scorer in the game, hands down. The mid-range king.
Ooh.
Leads the league in mid-range makes. Look at the footwork. Look at the ink. Look at the old school finger. I know JJ Redick broke the TV in the back.
I thought you were going to say broke the sweat.
Can I have this dance, young fella?
Yeah, 30 points, 9 assists. OKC wins this one easily. Our sis Malika Andrews with the MVP postgame.
Two good teams, high-level opponents with talent, with experience, playoff teams, obviously. We just wanted to come out here and throw our best punch and see where we stood this early in the season. We did a pretty good job in the back-to-back. But yeah, we definitely got better the last 2 days, and that's the main goal.
Well, if this is pretty good, then it might be scary what very good is, Shea. Thank you so much for the time. I appreciate it.
All right, appreciate it. All right, guys. ESPN, I still play basketball, I swear.
We got you, J-Dub. We did not forget about you, but this OKC squad somehow hasn't missed a beat without their all-NBA forward. They are running through the start of their repeat campaign at lightning speed. Now, if you think that they're resting on their success, think again. Look at this. OKC was dominant last season, setting the NBA record for highest point differential per game. Now, this season, they're winning by an even bigger margin, each win coming by over 15 points a night. But that's not where it stops. The defense leads the way for the Thunder, and they put up historic marks last season, turning the best defense in the league into an offensive weapon. Well, this season, they are even better on that side of the floor. Oklahoma City is having the best defensive rating by any team since the 2020 Bucks, a team that had Giannis win DPOY. And with that collection of talent, it's no surprise that the Thunder led the league in wins last season. They had a franchise-best 68 wins and saw SGA win MVP, but this year has been the remix, baby. OKC is winning more than ever before because right now they're on pace to get 75 wins. Let that sink in. 75 wins. This is the 80th season that the NBA has existed, and the champs are on pace to do something no other team has done before. Now, the stats, the numbers, they're truly eye-popping. But you know the saying, it's not what you do, it's how you do it. So, Brian, what did that game last night crystallize for you?
So they were missing 3 of their best perimeter defenders, and the number 1 scorer in the league came in at Luka Doncic, and they held him to his worst offensive game of the season. They double-teamed him, which, by the way, in case anybody's asking about whether the Lakers need LeBron, they need LeBron. They double-teamed him 14 times in this game. But with all those numbers, I'm just going to crystallize something here with the way they're defending. They're number 1, okay, in defense. Then Denver's number 2. The distance between Oklahoma City and Denver is the same distance as between Denver and number 20. Denver at number 2 is closer to 20 than they are to number 1. And part of this is because they have this young guy, Ajay Mitchell. Now, this is a guy who was on a 2-way contract last year. He doesn't have a nickname. I'm not good at giving nicknames, but how about the Belgian Bullet? Because this dude has been an absolute gold mine for them. This is not a stopgap measure. This guy has been awesome at both ends of the court. He is a guy that they knew was ready to have a bigger role. Last year, he started out immediately as a 2-way player in their rotation. Then he got hurt, and they got awesome, and he didn't have a time. They knew he was ready for a bigger role. It just so happened that these injuries have opened the door for him, and he is a bona fide player. Learn his name. AJ is going to be a really difference-making player in this league. I'm going to tell you something else. The Thunder signed this guy to a 3-year, $8 million contract in the middle of the night in the offseason, just in case you thought they might have had one bad day in the summer.
I get so many calls from NBA fans asking me, hey, who's this AJ Mitchell guy? When the Atlantic and the Pacific comes together, that's how deep
they are. Deeper than both of those oceans. Here's the thing. Didn't Sam Presti go into the Hall of Fame or something like that?
Oklahoma
Hall of Fame. Well deserved. And he'll be in the Basketball Hall of Fame for having one of the best eyes in the game of basketball. And when I say best eyes, yes, you want to see guys put the ball in the basket. but you also want to see guys be some hyenas and some dogs on the defensive end, and that's exactly what they have. Check out this tape. Everyone is tied together on the string. Look at the communication. Look, forcing out. Good job by Isaiah Hartenstein. Look where the dribble handoff takes place. Look at the hedge. Look how far Luka is, or is that Austin Reeves? That's Luka. How far he has to pass the ball. Chet Holmgren, excellent shot blocker, hell of a recovery. Here we go again. Now here go the backups. They come in with 5 new players off the bench. You think it's a drop-off? Hell no. Alex Caruso crowding Luka without fouling. You have Jalen Williams coming up. Look at him. He's staring Luka in the eyes. He's telling them square. Look at the 2-9 position to help, and look at the shot that they make Luka Doncic take. Luka Doncic struggled. He had been giving everybody that work over this past season, leading the league in scoring. This is the second team that they have embarrassed. The Golden State Warriors had a meltdown after their game, and then last night we saw the frustration not only on Luka's face, but JJ ranting up and down the sideline.
Yeah, you would think that a Luka Doncic or Austin Reeves, they did a great job of playing without fouling, but they would have an IQ high enough to pick that defense apart or be patient. They still turned them over, and they got Luka frustrated. But you got to give them a lot of credit, man. And you don't see this type of maturity, this type of growth with a young group. They reminded me of the young dynasties we've seen in the past. When you go back to the Lakers, you go back to San Antonio Spurs, the Golden State Warriors, they're up and coming. And for them to still be hungry and that focused and locked in this early in the season, most teams get fat and happy, get relaxed, might drop a game or two. They're really trying to make a statement and getting better this year.
Let me ask you a question. You played on a great defensive team with the Spurs. I played on a great defense. Have you ever seen anything like this?
Not one.
They got to have something on the board in the locker room where it's a competition of who get the most deflections and steals. I've never seen nothing like this in my life.
I agree.
We've had like 1 through 7, 1 through 8. They have like 1 through 15 guys off the bench. You see that they're making them feel you, getting up in the body. Luka's at half court making full court like passes to DeAndre Ayton, getting shot blocked on the glass.
Hey, did you guys know that they have the Clippers pick this year?
The rich get richer. The biggest story of this past week has to be the firing of Nico Harrison. Harrison was fired after 4 seasons in Dallas. That was defined by the decision to trade Luka Doncic to the Lakers. Last night, Luka Doncic spoke about the Mavericks' choice to part ways with Harrison.
City of Dallas, the fans, players, they always have a special place in my heart. You know, I thought I was gonna stay there forever, but I didn't. So they'll always be a special place for me. Always I can call it home. But right now I'm focused on the Lakers, you know, trying to move on. But obviously, always there's going to be part of me in there. But just trying to move on, focus on what we're doing here.
Well, the Mavericks were looking to turn the page last night, hosting the Suns. Suns visiting the Mavericks. Of course, Dallas plays their first game since Nico Harrison was fired. And this play right here gives you a lot of hope for Dallas because Cooper flag.
Get up, young fella, get up.
Devin Booker drives.
Man, look at that extension.
But Devin Booker is a professional scorer, guys.
He is. And look, surprisingly, the Phoenix Suns are right there in the thick of things. They've been balling.
In the thick of things, the Suns lead by 6 in crunch time. And I love seeing defense. Musa Cisse with a huge block. And then that's the type of plays that you love to see, working on one end, heading to the other.
Max Christie.
Yep. 40 seconds left in the game. Suns lead 117-112. There's an option to cut it to a 1-possession game, but did not work out. Devin Booker daps up the Suns fan as they went on to beat the Mavericks 123-114.
Happy Thanksgiving, little guy.
Now joining us from the Mavericks practice facility, senior reporter Tim MacMahon. Howdy, Tim. The Mavericks are now, unfortunately, 0-1 in the post-Nico era. What has the reception been from the fans around the team?
Howdy, Chiney. It is a bright, sunshiny day in your home state of Texas, and I got to tell you, those were the vibes in the American Airlines Center last night. Fourth quarter, Mavs trying to pull off a comeback. Let's go Mavs chants. Defense, clap, clap, all. Woo, the fans were rallying behind the team. And let's be honest, it was it's standard stuff, but it was notable. It was such a far cry from Fire Nico when the home team's at the free throw line trying to protect a 1-possession lead. And in all seriousness, Jason Kidd basically pleaded for the fans to get behind the team. Nico's gone. get behind the team. And, the players felt disheartened that their fans were basically rooting against them. That's how badly they wanted the GM gone. Jay Kidd went so far as to say those chants when they're at the free throw line were disrespectful. But, hey, these players, they know they weren't the target of the animosity. It was just hard to live in that environment. But they appreciated, as Cooper Flagg said, the loud crowd last night, the positive crowd. He said he wants to just look forward and give them reasons to continue to be positive. As Klay Thompson said, I can feel the fans wanting to rally behind us, but they have been through a lot.
Thank you, Tim. I know I'm from Texas, and I'm very optimistic about them, but it seems like those vibes are definitely improving, but they still have a long way to go. We appreciate it. Adios, my friend. Your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, the fans have been through a lot. I think Klay has been through a lot as well. He's the guy that took the cut to play with Luka there. I mean, he's done a lot to get there, and now it's been a tough season for him. Going and seeing also your ex playing very well, it can't be great for him.
Trying to talk about feelings. Perk, you have something to say on Klay?
About who? The Mavs?
Klay? Oh, or the Mavs or not?
I just want to see them healthy. I want to see Kyrie Irving and Anthony Davis on the floor at the same time. That's all I'm asking.
You might have to wait.
That's the fan of me. The fan of me wants to see them healthy, but the GM of me is saying,
press that button, the scariest button, that reset button.
Wendy, why you over there with your arms?
My thing is that they've had kind of an easy schedule so far. It's going to get worse.
Challenges ahead, but at least the vibes are high. We appreciate you. Malika Andrews will be back tomorrow.
NBA,